Hi, I'm Nandagopal Rajan. I'm the Chief Operating Officer of Indian Express Digital. I've been working with Indian Express for about 18 years in two stints. So Indian Express, as you know, is one of the oldest and certainly the most respected news brand in the country. Our reach as a group is about 150 million to 200 million users in a month. And just Indian Express gets from 50 to 60 million users every month. Our goal, or our North Star as we call it, is to become the most trusted paid news brand in the country. We want to become the largest subscription business in India if possible. And towards that, we want to ensure that we are engaging with our audiences, ensuring that we understand our audiences and their behaviors, and we sort of move them down the funnel by becoming more and more engaged. I think a platform like MoEngage gives us the kind of insight and data that is needed to understand different types of users that we have in different stages of their user journey. Usually when we look at millions of users, it looks good as a number, but you don't understand the fact that within the millions of users, especially in a country like India, you have different sets of users with different user behaviors, different news requirements, and that is something we have really been able to crack with MoEngage over the past couple of years. And for instance, we do a lot of deep dive into how the users are behaving, then create journeys according to that, so that we are able to make them read more and make them read more of what they want to read. There are also a lot of users who don't come back on a regular basis, right? So they are engaged, but they don't engage on a daily basis. In a website, it's a big deal to get them to come back even every other day. So how do we get more and more people to come back at least every other day? On that, for instance, MoEngage is very effective because we know who are the kind of dormant users who need to be sort of nudged to come back. We can't do a generic nudge for millions of users. The nudge also has to be personalized, right? Because there will be people who like to read sports, there will be people who usually come back on a good opinion piece, or people who are just reacting to breaking news. But then we need to be able to nudge them differently at different times, and again in different geos. All of that works very well when we use MoEngage. Creating the journey itself is much easier, within MoEngage, because you can literally copy paste a journey and just make small tweaks to it when you do a new journey for a different set of user. And that otherwise doing this for millions of users, multiple journeys being executed on a daily basis, it's almost impossible to do manually. And that's where I think a platform like MoEngage is really helped us. So after the initial setup is done, where you have to work on a tech integration a little bit, after that everything is sort of back-end enabled, right? You can do everything literally by just playing around with things, and it's very user-friendly. You don't need anybody who understands tech. You just need people who understand user behavior and the marketing tactics around it. And then that helps you create plans which improve the efficiency of your existing system. I really look forward to the quarterly business reviews we have with the MoEngage team, because it gives me a lot of insight. And even though we would be doing daily, weekly reviews, there's always something which MoEngage quarterly business review brings to the table that we hadn't seen. And that is, I think, why I like the entire MoEngage customer support system, because it's almost like let's grow together kind of format. A big problem in running a subscription business is the problem of churn, right? A lot of people, even after having bought a subscription, don't come back enough, which means they're going to churn out when their renewal comes up. So we use MoEngage very effectively to understand who are the type of users who could churn because their engagement is not high enough. We then try to re-engage them, and this helps us have a very good conversion rate when their renewal comes up. In fact, I would say that this number, in fact, has doubled over the years after using MoEngage. So I would say personalized, user-friendly, and efficient. I would say very efficient.